Are you tired of being subjected to rules and regulations that do not serve you or your family? Are you willing to go against the grain in the name of wisdom, freedom, family, honor, and trust? We provide simple solutions to complex problems. Take control of your own affairs in life. Tribe Up with Tribes and Trusts TV.
On our mission now, your time is up. Took us 400 years, had to size you up. Our word is born, no more dividing us. We now know what to do with all these tribes and trusts. I'm overseas with these tribes and trusts. Don't need no other keys but these tribes and trusts. Frequency sovereignty with these tribes and trusts. Watch me get families free with these tribes and trusts. Overstepping your boundaries, I balance you. I'm bona fide, fuck a challenger. Sent the revocation certified, fuck a manager. In control of my soul, fuck a handler. All these assets that's held for the tribes and trusts. Prophecies get fulfilled with the tribes and trusts. Heard they get out of jail with the tribe and trust. Fuck around, get you nailed for the tribe and trust. On our mission now, your time is up. Took us 400 years, had to size you up. Our word is born, no more dividing us. We now know what to do with all these tribes and trusts. I'm overseas with these tribes and trusts. Don't need no other keys but these tribes and trusts. Frequency sovereignty with these tribes and trusts. Watch me get families free with these tribes and trusts. Tribing up, we 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 tribing up with these tribes and trusts. We tribing up, 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 we tribing up with these tribes and trusts. We tribing up, put the tribe in the trust, manifesting this work with the tribe and trust. Resurrecting myself with these tribes and trusts. Ancestors left us these tribes and trusts. The people is rising up, yeah. Free all the guys from cuffs. Tribes and trusts, rising up with tribes and trusts.
You heard the Mansa. Tribe up and take care of your own affairs in life. Your life depends on it. Your future depends on it. Your family depends on it. Establish your family tribes and trusts with Kyle Mansa, founder of Love Nation American Indians. If you need advanced or rush services, schedule a consultation.
Okay. What we got going on today? I'm finna rock and roll, broski. How you doing, man?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm all good.
All right, cool. I got you on this. I figure we might as well just make this a little tribes and trust video because I need to be on this. I need to be coming on here more often. A and B, there's gonna be some decent little information, right? Because what I'm gonna talk to you about, I'm gonna answer any questions. First off, I'm gonna answer any questions you got about tribes or trusts. All right. I'm over here chopping up some tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff right now. I'm gonna answer any question you got about tribes and trusts. But what this is about really is showing you how you can make some money while you learn. Right?
Yeah.
Because there are services that everybody needs when they learn in these processes of just business and estate to manage their own estates and to manage their own properties and their own assets. A lot of people is getting into that and managing their stuff themselves privately instead of needing to use public entities to do it for them. So in that area of business, trust, people starting trusts, people are finding different ways of, liquidating value, documenting their value, finding different methods of assessing their value. And all of this is just this value. It's stuff around, it's worth money that they're realizing that they have access to. Things such as, some notes, bonds, securities, bills, all these terms, they having different meanings, man. Once you learn about trusts, the same words you've been seeing your whole life, they start to have a different meaning. Life literally looks different. Things you can do looks different too, because these words start to have different meanings when you learn what these words mean. So now, I formed Love Nation as an example of a self-governing society that we could develop on our own, but not just as an example, but I really see it as necessary to have a society that exists for other societies. So it's Love Nation, the tribe of tribes, right? We assist anybody in starting their own tribes, starting their own trusts, foreign trusts, domestic trusts. Some places like Brazil, for instance, they don't have trust law, but if there was a foreign trust, it could still do business here. You feel me? So it's just a lot of different laws and stuff, but coming in, even though it's a lot, it is things that you could do to support people like myself who have some things going on. So like I have different clients. Some people I create documentation for the most part, draft they trust documents and things of that nature, right? Got a package. It's 33 different types of trusts. They come with 33 different ebooks with knowledge, like the ebook I sent you. Imagine having 33, and some of them books get real specific with telling you and showing you exactly how to do a lot of these processes. And, it's just books and templates that I gathered from other people who teach, from lawyers, doctors, government, manuals, a whole bunch of collection of what the best is that I perceive from my research, the best knowledge, the most relevant. So we got the templates, we got the ebooks, bro, and that's going to be a great learning source for you. Yet, what's key is most people, they be needing the big three. Like they need 3 quick trusts, they realize. And you can take these notes, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you today, which is one of the biggest services, because there's a lot of things that people want to do, right? Get their houses, you know, under their trust, protect their houses, protect their children, get their children in trust, protect their children. There's almost no situation in the world that can't be affected by a trust, which means there's pretty much everything in life that people are attempting to do with business and money.
Yeah.
It all can be done with a trust, literally, is what I perceive. It's establishing some type of trust relationship. It all starts with having your trust and having your foundation tight, which is knowing what the trust is. It's a relationship when one party gives a second party some property to manage and or invest for the benefit of a third party. So if one person gives somebody something to manage or invest for another person, it's a trust. Now, what's interesting is that these parties can be the same. Like the person who get a property to somebody could be the same person as the person who the money is for after investment. So you got 3 key relationships, like a grantor. A grantor is the person who's given the property. It could also be considered the maker. Then you got the trustee, which is the person who technically legally owns the property while it's in trust. The trustee got the property and is managing it, yet it's not on the trustee's personal books. It's really the trust owns the property, which is a separate entity. But the trustee, the person who's essentially like the CEO, the boss, the person who's responsible for managing the assets. Now that could be a company or a person, right? Well, a person is a company, you know what I'm saying? And then a third thing, a beneficiary, right? So you got grantor, trustee, beneficiary, those 3 relationships. I was doing a special for $100 trust documents. The special is no longer operating. We do trusts for $500 now, and the special now is 3 for $1,000 though, right? So you get all 3 for $1,000, or you get your 2, you know, or you 1, whatever the case may be. We're just going back to regular prices with a little discount if you get all 3. So what are the 3 key trusts that I've seen so far, right? One trust being an irrevocable trust, a irrevocable living trust. Now, irrevocable and revocable, those are 2 key words with trust. Revocable means that it could be changed. The rules, regulations, the principles, the things in the documents could be changed. It's revocable. It can be revoked. Irrevocable means that it can't be revoked. perpetual. This trust is in existence in perpetuality, forever and ever, shall we say? Can occur when a irrevocable trust, and the terms can be changed. Basically, ain't no sweet out of irrevocable trust. When property is put inside of a irrevocable trust, when you put property inside of a irrevocable trust, as long as there's no evidence and you didn't put it in, as long as your intention wasn't ill and there's no evidence that you was putting that property in that trust for a illegal purpose, then it's going to be pretty hard, nearly impossible for third parties and creditors to take that property, for people who say they got claims on you to take that property. So it's called asset protection. And that property could be all types of things, right? Houses, cars, clothes, the person themselves, the birth certificate, social security cards, any property that you become the holder in due course to, you have an interest in. Holder in due course is you literally got possession of the property and you got lawful possession of the property, right? And so that's what's going on with these trusts. What is it? People putting property into these trusts, which is all types of property. You can assess the value of your property, according to what the value is. And that value can be used, in different ways. You can liquidate the value. You can create securities, so say you got a bunch of assets and you write down how much they worth. You got the assets. It may be music, right? Intellectual property is an asset. Music is a property, is an asset. Ideas that you have is an asset, right? These are all real assets. Shirts, pens, anything that you're looking around, whatever you got in your hand right now is an asset. So we have assets whether we know it or not. Yet when we document them and we create titles of ownership, then we have securities. So a title of ownership is a document that shows that you own something. You feel me? So you can create a title of ownership for every asset that you own. Your intellectual property, your ideas, right? These are worth money. How much money is they worth? Well, they're worth whatever the assessed value is. So you can assess the value. You can say, okay, this idea is worth this much because it can make us this much potentially. Or you can say, hey, this asset is worth this much because I traded somebody for it and they gave me something. I gave them a $10,000 promissory note or whatever for the asset. So the asset worth $10,000. Or you can say, hey, assets that's like it, similar assets to it, are worth, say, $15,000. So this is worth $15,000, right? So you can come up with different prices. Well, not different prices, but you can come up with the prices for the assets that you have ownership of. This is a very, very, very important fact because most people don't. A lot of people in the world as it used to be perceived that they didn't have a lot of assets. But when you bring up the whole list of what assets are, intellectual property, do you have any ideas? Most people say they got some ideas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's money. That's worth money right there. Documented it on a piece of paper to show that you own it, its uniqueness. That's a document of title, evidence of ownership of something. Then you assess the value of it. You can document it's worth X amount of Z, X, Y, or Z price. You can show why you came up with that price, right? There's different valuation methods. You can say, hey, it's worth this much because it has sentimental value. Now, sentimental value is something that can make some price skyrocket. Like, for instance, hey, this pen. What if this was the last pen that your grandmother ever had and gave to you? Now this one pen, it's worth $1 million to me. What you talking about? Like 5 million, 10 million, depending upon the person, right? Yet things like sentimental value can actually be turned into money. When you document it, you show you got something that has sentimental value, you document what that is assessed for according to the person who is the owner. And there you go, right? So things so abstract as sentimental value to intellectual property, ideas, to trademarks, copyrights, to your court documents, to loan documents, all of these types of documents, these all got value. When you document them and you document that you're the owner, you are really setting up your portfolio of assets. Those are just different types of assets. Now, the list of all those assets, cars, homes, government documents, everything can go into your trust. You put these in your trust, your irrevocable trust, and it's protected. You feel me? So you're protecting those assets.
So people just get, so the main trust to get is irrevocable trust, right? Or
There's
right?
no I would say
what's the differences? Like why would somebody get the other one? Then this one?
All right, well, let's explain. A trust is just like any relationship. A trust is literally just a relationship, right? So people get different relationships for different reasons. So they'll start that irrevocable trust to protect all of their assets while they're alive and to protect it when they're not here, because it's irrevocable. It can't change. It's stronger than, it's like a wheel. It's strong. It's showing what you wish your property to be used for. And when you put it in a trust, it's not in your name no more. So it's not even yours no more, technically. If somebody come and sue you or something, they can't get it. You know, as long as you didn't put it in there just to avoid that situation, right? Now, the reason they get these other trusts are for to explain. And there's a whole bunch of more you could get, but I perceive that there's 3 key. Now, that first irrevocable could operate like a private, let's just say some form of private non-bank financial institution as well. So it can operate in securities and do different financial tasks. Now you can set up a second, which is for asset management, an asset management trust that we set up to serve as your trustee for your other 2 trusts. It's going to be the trustee of your irrevocable trust. Trustee means it's going to be the company that's responsible for handling the business. You feel me? Let's just put it like that. The main responsible party is the trustee, right? So we set up an asset management trust to be your trustee, but for your irrevocable trust, and that's what you can pay out, you know, and compensate the asset management trust to do the management, right? It has to manage the trust. Yeah. The trust is there to protect the assets. And then there's a third trust we represent it. We say it's the business trust, right? All 3 of these trusts could do non-banking financial activities. Like all 3 can engage in different types of financial transactions as long as they follow in the statutory and regulatory requirements in their jurisdictions. Yet, they have a relationship with each other. The irrevocable trust is protecting your assets in all your assets, documents, physical assets, digital assets, cosmic assets, whichever assets you document. Your asset management trust is managing your assets, and your business trust will be doing operations to increase the value of your assets. So we set up the business trust to be able to handle business for the trusts. You feel me?
My bad, I'm listening, man. Got these.
No, it's all good. I understand. I definitely understand, man. But did you get the last point, or you want me to repeat it? It's okay.
Say it one more time.
So the 3 trusts, and they have a relationship.
Wait, yeah. Because I was hearing the all 3 trusts. They basically like they all could do different things, kind of, right?
Yep. Now, when a trust, you define what powers it has in the documents, in the trust documents, and these 3 trusts do these 3 different things. Watch. One trust, your irrevocable trust, which is where you put all of your assets inside the irrevocable trust. That trust literally protects all your assets, everything, documents, custom numbers, cars, cosmic assets, galactical assets, digital assets, physical assets, whatever. The second trust handles the business for your trust, because you got assets, but you
The
want to
second
sometimes.
trust, the business trust you was referring to, not the revocable one, right?
Yeah. So the business trust and the asset management trust are revocable. Well, you can make them whatever you want. Yet most people tend to make them revocable, meaning make them something that you could change, because you may want to handle business a different way, or you may want to handle some different type of business or whatever. So you make your paperwork capable of being altered or changed, right, by the trustee with the business trust. And then also with the asset management trust, you might want to have different policies, procedures, how you're going to manage these assets and what things you're going to do and invest in and whatnot. So you may make your asset management trust revocable, right? Yet your irrevocable trust wouldn't be changing. You want to make sure that's solid. So those three trusts. Why? To manage your assets, the asset management trust, to protect the assets, the irrevocable living trust, and to handle business and increase the value of the assets, your business trust. So those are the three key trusts. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now there's other types of trust, like a family trust. You can set up a family trust. You set up different types of trust. You can literally set up any type of trust that you can think of, right? Because it's just a contract. It's just a relationship. Remember, it's just a relationship. Now, where did I put this saw? Hold on, where's my saw right here? Hold on. Wow. All right, so those are three types of trust. What we're going to do now is I'll show you. So as far as getting work done, what does it take to create these three main trusts? Because this is one key service. There's a lot of more services, but this is one key service that if somebody simply focused on, you know, it's a good service to focus on, right?
Yeah.
I'll show you. Okay, I have 33 templates. These are three templates that I customized a little bit. Some of them I did myself. Some of them I just reused from other people. But I put together a template package, and let me show you the screen. And I'll just I forget which one I need to show. Okay, cool. So I can show you these three templates one at a time. Let's say the first, irrevocable trust, right? Let me know when you can see the screen.
I can see now.
Okay, cool. I see. You can see. So, and I'm showing you this from a perspective of independent rep, right? Individual, because it's like I want to show you how you can get these done for yourself and others. And this is just one type of the trust document, right? This is just one type. We have many different types. Where is, I didn't misplace that tab. Okay, here we go. All right, so with the trust, this is the template. You're gonna see all you really got to do is know what to complete the task of helping somebody finish their trust or doing it for yourself, the living trust. All you got to know, I made it simple, is how to fill in the blank, right? Just know how to fill in the blank and know what information needs to be there. So in this irrevocable deed of trust, and yes, you can customize any document. You can just put the name of the person literally here. So say your name, Keon Powell, whatever, you know, or say John Jacobs or Larry Bird or whoever the person's name is. They put the name there, live trust, right? You can file for you can file for an EIN number for this trust when you're done, and or even before you do this, so you can have the EIN number and put there the date where you funded and registered. It could be now, or you can even do it for things that's happened in the past where you just documented it now. But just the name. I'll show you how to do EIN numbers later. It's not difficult. So look, actually, let's just create all we doing. Well, I don't want your public information private. I mean, I don't want your private information public. So let's just look. So your name will go there. Boom. Where else? Real quick, before we even understand what's going on, name will go there. You see your proper name, that's spelled in upper and lowercase name, right? This would be your all caps name there, upper and lowercase name there. What else? Put your all uppercase name there, your first and middle name there, last name there. You feel me? Your full name there, big full name there. You know, whatever the name of this trust is going to be. It could be basically you create a trust to be the trustee, or put, you know, yourself as a trustee, but in your proper capacity. Yourself in your proper capacity could be the attorney in fact. You see what's going on here already, ain't you? As far as being able to do it, just fill in the blank, right? Put your name there, your name there, your name there, your name there, your name there. You feel me? You feeling me so far? Yo. All right. Keon. All right, man. Let me get back to this window. All right, so
Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you now, but I couldn't earlier.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I was typing in the chat. I'm like, I don't know why you couldn't hear me. It was tripping.
My bad, man. But do you feel me on this so far? As far as how you gotta fill in these blanks, it's looking pretty simple and efficient, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I got all these different tabs, so bro. Trying to get back to where I was just at. Give me 1 second. Okay, trust living template. Cool. So you see, it's just filling in the names, right? The all caps name or the proper name. The name of the trustee will go there, right? The name of the trust will be the living persons. You see, like my name there, trust. You feel me? So boom, all this is pre-done for you. You can customize if you want to. Yeah, put the senior most trustee. The name of the trustee will go there. Or you made the trustee. Again, your name there, your name there, your name there, your name there, the name there, the name there. Okay, then the name of the trust, which is the name, and then the trust, and then the name of the trust again here, and the proper name. If you made your you know, yourself in your living capacity, or your non-corporal capacity. You made yourself the attorney in fact, it'll go there, or whatever, whoever you made the attorney in fact could go there, you know, or whatever else the responsible party could go there. But that's the irrevocable trust. It's pretty simple to complete with this template, correct?
Yeah, for sure. It's easy. That's really easy. You just put it in there.
Boom. So they have that, and then the other ones, a business trust, business trust. Name of the trust will go there, right? Or the business, whatever it is. Boom. The address there. The fact that it's a living trust. The living trust name will go there, right? Because the living trust in this agreement, the living trust is the exchanger or the person that put property into this business trust to handle business. You feel me? That's what this is saying. The business trust put property into this. Well, the living trust gave property to the trustee to handle some business. That's what this is really saying. And then that's what creates the business trust. So you put the address of the person that created it, which would be, as we see here, the U.S. person, right? Being the grantor.
Yeah.
Or you can make a foreign entity the grantor and make it a foreign trust, but you ain't got to get too deep, too fast. All right, but you can do that if you want to. So the name, the date, right, a person or entity it is as the grantor, where, so the address just go there. The name of the living trust, which we did first, right? That was the first trust we just did. That irrevocable trust is the living trust, right? So the name of that trust will go there. Then the proper name, so that's your name, uppercase will go there. You are the executor of your estate, so you put your name there, your full name there, right? Then the name of the business trust, and that'll be the name of this trust, right? So you put the name of that business trust there, put the name of the business trust here as well. You read through this, which you should. The name of the business trust will go there. The address that you're going to utilize for the business trust, which they all could be the same addresses. You can use one address for multiple trusts. You know that's possible. There's no situation where that's not possible. Like if you're gonna have that trust be a certain type of entity, and under that the regulations of that entity, it says you can't have the same type of entity at the same address, which is very rare. Don't even got to worry about that pretty much. Okay, the agent right here is like basically the person who's responsible for just communicating on behalf of the trust. It could be the same as the trustee or the executor or whomever. Yet the agent name will go there. You can make it any party.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Were you showing the stuff on the screen? Because it hasn't been moving.
Okay, so evidently I'm showing the wrong screen. It says irrevocable deed of trust on your screen.
Yeah, but it hasn't been.
Oh wow, I got you on the wrong trust because you're supposed to be on the business trust. My bad. Let me pull up another screen, man. What is this? Nope, that's not the one I want to put. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we hear business trust. You see it now? Yo. Can you see that right there? Okay, now you on something. Let me find some salt. I need to put some salt in these
Okay.
Just real quick. Go. All right. So what we finna go over is just business trust. I thought the screen was showing, man. My bad.
No, you good.
So far, man, how you feeling? What you thinking?
No, I'm feeling good. So dang, so all right, so with like the houses and the cars or whatever, you say you can put those in. So what do that do? Like you say it protects you from what? Like, and what if like what if it's like the house is like not paid off or stuff like that? Like what if it's that situation or you got it all paid off? Like what's the difference? Or like or if you like renting a home, like what if you like could you do it in those situations if you rent or an apartment or you gotta be like owning?
Yeah, you can take your rented properties, anything that's in your possession, put it in a trust, which, I don't want to get too deep with that, but with the rented and leased properties, you could, you're going to document the fact that you own the paperwork. So you own that paperwork, the contract, the application. You can take all that, put a lien on it, and register at the county office level. I didn't know that back, then, but you can do that to protect your interest in that apartment. With your houses and stuff, if you put your houses in the trust, creditors cannot come and attack that property as long as you didn't do it to avoid some consequences that was already happening or going to happen. So you can protect property. Exactly what it means, protect. They wouldn't be able to come get it. They won't be able to come take that property from you because it wouldn't be yours. It's in the trust. It's a lot you can do with it. Yeah. It's key to just understanding the basics.
Okay.
But if you got some more questions about that, let me know real quick.
Oh no, I asked you the cars. Like what that situation like if you got it leasing it or own it? Will it's the same thing, kind of or no?
Yeah,
Like
it
if
gets
you
real
make
deep.
it,
If you
yeah.
what?
Like if you're making the payments on the car, or if you like already got the car all paid for, what would the difference be?
There's a lot of things that you could do. If you pay for the car, you put everything in your trust. I mean, you can claim all of that stuff back because those are securities and stuff that you put out there. The application, the loan, all the payments you gave, the deposits. You know, there's interest in that. You can claim your interest in that and get that back. If you didn't pay off your car, you transfer it to your trust. Essentially, that's naturally going to pay it off because you get to negotiate the bills. You get to claim ownership of those bills, claim your interest in those bills. You feel me? And request
Not
title.
house. Wait, so you saying you could?
But bro,
Yeah.
even if you heard what you could do, it's not going to make sense right now because
Mm-hmm.
why it's possible, you got to get that information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which I'm definitely going to send you some information on that, some books, but you can ask some more questions though. Because let me be, I guess, patient. I can explain why it works or what's going on for real.
But no, those is really my questions that I had so far and stuff.
Again, like Mickey got that paperwork out. I mean, if you bring up the paperwork, I can show you. You just got to read the documents and you'll see what's really going on. Again, it's just a contract. And people got a lot more rights than they think. And it's written all in the paperwork that they have. You got to really read that stuff, man. That's literally it.
Okay.
And understand what those words mean. But you can get caught up just trying to get the rewards without understanding what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can get you caught up because you're doing something wrong. You even know you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
So just know that a trust is a relationship. When property's in a trust, it's not technically yours. So if they came to sue you, how could they get that property? That property's not yours anymore. It's in a trust. That's why it gets protected, okay?
Yeah.
Anytime you have possession of something, you can enter an agreement, do things with it. So if you put it in a trust lawfully, hey, you did that. Now, creditors and stuff, though they can't get the property from you, you may have to pay them, and you can show that you can pay them with a negotiable instrument because trust can issue negotiable instruments.
Okay.
So that's another big thing. You get to take care of your debts and obligations by issuing negotiable instruments lawfully.
Okay.
So that's another good benefit.
Oh.
All right, so this trust. Let's just look and see here what information got to go on this business trust, right? You see, it's just the address, the name of the name of the person, the name of the person, the name of the person, upper and lowercase, the name of the business trust, name of the business trust. And I'm not gonna have this public, or maybe I should, I don't know, but I don't think I am.
I suggest if you do like edit something, edit it so people don't see the whole thing. Maybe type it word for word. Or something.
No, I just leave this for you and a few people in the family. I'll make it private. I'll make it private as fuck.
All right.
Just for you. You know how to do this, so we can do this. Okay, name of the principal office. Like name of the principal office, or name of the trust, the address,
The trust. See, it's pretty much all the same stuff that you got to fill in, right? Just the names, addresses, the persons.
Yeah.
The trust simply is pretty much intact. It's 10 pages, but you come down more, and it's good to read it. Of course, it can be customized. The more you learn, the more you'll pick up on things. You know, the proper name there, the living trust name there, name of the trustee here.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap. You know, get some signatures of 2 witnesses, make the name of the business trust. This is where we can start to list actual assets, specific assets here. You feel me? Your Schedule A for your trust, which is the paperwork that lists the assets that you put in there. You can even add the value, see what's all the total value of the assets there. You know,
Yeah,
name.
and so you got to get these papers like notarized or whatever. Like how does that stuff go? Like to get these papers, like what is that type of process to get it all like official? So you go take it to the courthouse and what? Like, is that where you take it? Like, what do you do?
Do you need anybody else to make something official?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I would think doing this, you may need to go to the courthouse or something like that. I would think. I don't know.
When I was really young, someone told me, if any man can do it, another man can do it. So this is just a contract. A trust is a contract relationship. If you got the right to enter into a contract, you don't need any other authority. Now, as you can see, it's listed who has to sign where, right? A notary public can sign, or other witnesses. You can use a notary public, or you can just use witnesses, just to have a real document. There's very limited situations when you want to publicize your trust. So you just want to have it real. You may show it to different individuals when you need to, but just specifically for different business that you need, maybe only show them different portions. But this is pretty much a private document.
Okay, and so how would you transfer stuff to the private document that we're all referring to? Like, how does that work? That's what I'm thinking.
It seems complicated, but you already got the answers. So what happens is, say your human, your non-corporeal self, or the part of you that's not a business, gave some property to your living trust. Your living trust now gave some property to your business trust, but you the person who's responsible for all that, right?
Yeah.
So did you have to physically do anything to make those things transfer? No. What did you have to do? Is all paperwork, documented, right? So when you write down right here that something's in this trust, that's when it got transferred. Since you are in a unique position of responsibility for the primary parties. You feel me?
Yeah, kinda.
Writing things down on pieces of paper, transfer them, bro. Writing stuff down on pieces of paper transfers it. So right here, it's called a Schedule A, right?
Yeah.
The name of your trust will be here. When you write down the date, when you define what type of asset it is, when you write down what type of value it has, that's when you put it in this trust. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel you. Okay.
Now, if you want that to be backed up with some type of paperwork, you may create you something called a trust resolution. Just create a piece of paper to say, hey, this trust is currently receiving X property from Y person to be added to the trust. And you write that on the document. You feel me?
Okay.
But do you feel the concept that this is something that you're in control of?
Yeah, I feel that concept. Yeah, where my mind was just wondering is where like, okay, like, so from once you put it on the paper, you say it's transferred. So then, like, and like, how would other businesses or things know that if you got to deal with it like in a different type of way now, if you want to deal with things in a different type of way, if you just do it on a piece of paper, like I would think, like in my
Everything
mind
is
just
on a
working,
need,
that's how I was just
bro.
thinking, you know?
Everything is on a need to know basis.
Okay.
You can't keep everything on a need to know basis if you let everybody know something. So you that's part of being a trustee and a responsible party. You have to be able to know who needs to know what, right? So if your assets are in your trust, you more than likely are going to notify the parties, very specific parties for very specific reasons, right? If you put your car in a trust, you're probably going to let yeah.
Cool. Not today. You don't go there today. Here. Go get your shoes. All right, what were you saying though?
You're going to have to keep everything on a need to know basis. You already know who needs to know. You already know who needs to know too.
Okay,
People
so
who
yeah,
need to know.
so
So the people who need to know need to know. So the car people need to know about the car. They don't need to know about it. They need to know about the car. So you may create a resolution, just a resolution to show that the car is transferred to the trust. You don't even need to show them the whole trust documents. Just you want to show people the least amount in every situation.
Okay.
Only what's necessary.
Okay.
Yet, bro. Imagine what I'm telling you is from $100 to right now it's not 100 no more. So we at 500, bro. 500. You can say 250 though if you want to go cheap, I guess, but it's 500 right now for the trust, bro. From $500 to do a trust, you see how you got 3 templates here.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you did it for 100, but you can see it as opportunity.
For sure.
What we'll do is this. I don't know. What am I doing?
I got another question.
All right.
So you said you could put music and trust and stuff. So what does that do if you put music and stuff into it, or like?
You got to use your imagination, bro, to know what things do. You feel me? You hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You got to use your imagination. For instance, there's no one answer. Which trust did you put it into it? Why did you put it? What roles did the trust have? What authority did the trust have? All that type of stuff. What jurisdiction was the trust in? There's more information that's needed to know to answer that question. But I think you can see that things can happen, right? If the asset was in a irrevocable trust, it could be protected. So protection by itself, if you just thought what will happen if intellectual property was protected, you could just start thinking, what could happen. Yet, I would say, instead of thinking of conceptual things, it's best when dealing with this knowledge to look at your life, to look at very specific situations, and to deal with them, because that's the best way to actually learn and to keep it relevant. You feel me?
Yeah.
So literally, you can, from here, what we do, okay, you basically got the gist that you could do this more. Do you think you could do the job as far as the job of being able to fill in the blanks? If I provide you with the information to people, and you got to fill in the blanks to make these documents customized, you could do it, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's that. Now, I tell you to take some time to read the book I gave you. We can do some more work tomorrow. If you got questions, you can text me or hit me up. I'll answer some stuff later. But our first job right now, for your example, for your homework, not even homework, but what's today? It's Friday. Over the weekend, right? So say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, Friday and Saturday. These next 2 days, bro, we're finna do all 3 trusts for everybody in our family, okay? So I'm willing to help you, but you're gonna have to turn up. Is everybody who be on our family meeting? How many people is that, Keon?
My bad. Okay, I see what be happening. Somebody was calling me. But Tamika was calling me. That's why that be happening. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But I think you said how many people? It was like six of us, right?
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna create these 3 trusts for everybody, okay?
Yeah.
That's the task.
Okay, y'all can do it.
And we'll make one family asset management trust to be the trustee for everybody, okay?
Yeah.
So that trustee gonna be able to handle business for everybody efficiently. But yeah, man. So read that book a lot. I'm gonna send you copy. I'm gonna send you access to these 3 documents so you can always have access.
All right.
Don't edit. If you're gonna make a document, don't ever edit on the document. Copy it, create a different document, and make it.
Yeah, I'm knowing. I know that. Okay.
All right, man. I rocks with you 20%.
Love you, man. Good looking. Send me send this stuff to my email. I'm gonna call Tamika back too, because she's supposed to be getting these boys. But all right.
Either later tonight or next time we talk, bro, we'll create these 3 for you. And yeah, let's keep going.
All right. Shoot, I might just do it my own and you can check it. But yeah, you showed me.
All right, I'm gonna send you the documents.
All right.
All right, peace.
Are you tired of being subjected to rules and regulations that do not serve you or your family? Are you willing to go against the grain in the name of wisdom, freedom, family, honor, and trust? We provide simple solutions to complex problems. Take control of your own affairs in life. Tribe Up with Tribes and Trusts TV.
On our mission now, your time is up. Took us 400 years, had to size you up. Our word is born, no more dividing us. We now know what to do with all these tribes and trusts. I'm overseas with these tribes and trusts. Don't need no other keys but these tribes and trusts. Frequency sovereignty with these tribes and trusts. Watch me get families free with these tribes and trusts. Overstepping your boundaries, I balance you. I'm bona fide, fuck a challenger. Sent the revocation certified, fuck a manager. In control of my soul, fuck a handler. All these assets that's held for the tribes and trusts. Prophecies get fulfilled with the tribes and trusts. Heard they get out of jail with the tribe and trust. Fuck around, get you nailed for the tribe and trust. On our mission now, your time is up. Took us 400 years, had to size you up. Our word is born, no more dividing us. We now know what to do with all these tribes and trusts. I'm overseas with these tribes and trusts. Don't need no other keys but these tribes and trusts. Frequency sovereignty with these tribes and trusts. Watch me get families free with these tribes and trusts. Tribing up, we tribing up, we tribing up, we tribing up, we trapping up, we trapping up, we trapping up with these tribes and trusts. We trapping up, 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 we trapping up with these tribes and trusts. We trapping up, put the tribe in the trust, manifesting this wealth with the tribe and trust. Resurrected myself with these tribes and trusts. Ancestors left us these tribes and trusts. The people is rising up, yeah. Free all the guys from cuffs. Tribes and trusts, rising up with tribes and trusts.
You heard the Mansa. Tribe up and take care of your own affairs in life. Your life depends on it. Your future depends on it. Your family depends on it. Establish your family tribes and trusts with Kyle Mansa, founder of Love Nation American Indians. If you need advanced or rush services, schedule a consultation.